There's a new home. Let's check it out. Nice uneven transition here over to the patio roof. Oh, exhaust fan. These aren't even attached. Short little screws. Got a little bit of a drainage issue here on the side yard. Testing the irrigation system. And that's not good. Here's another one. Looks like the garage wall got hit with a power washer. In the garage, you get a nice bucket finish in the concrete. Close. Second floor sink. Great. Let's check the tub drain. Coming up the attic ladder, here's a purlin brace. It's not nailed at all. Let's take a look at the air filter. I'm missing a latch here on the door. Don't worry, it's already been qualified.
Welcome back to the Talk Central. This is your girl Pindy, and this is the Talk Central. If you're new on this channel, welcome. Please click on the subscribe button down below. Join the family, like and share this video. To all my old subscribers, thank you so much for coming back to this channel once more. Thank you guys, I love you so much. Now on today's video, we'll be delving into the world of cheap construction houses, okay? All the people that have bought brand new housing, and all these houses are beautiful outside, you know, beautiful, gorgeous, glamorous, but then they don't pass inspection, okay? Some of these homes, if you have bought a house and you do not do an inspection, I would seriously, advise you to consider doing an inspection, because what these homeowners have found out is that on these houses that they've bought with hundreds and thousands of dollars that they have to spend on their monthly mortgage, now these houses are damn too cheap, okay? The contractor definitely did a terrible job on these people. Now I'm gonna play a couple of videos for you guys, and then I'll be back with the rest of my commentary, okay? Now grab some tea and popcorn, because it's about to get spicy in here, okay?
And little did I know how it would ruin my life. This is not normally how I look or sound. I have been poisoned by my house. My story is so crazy, everything I've experienced with this new build. But if I could share something with you, is that watch the process of your new build and check your AC by your AC guy, not theirs. My house has mold in it. I am so sick here. I'm stuck in this house. I have almost a 9% interest rate, and $3,000 of my mortgage goes to interest every month. My house, they forgot to put the vapor wrap or barrier wrap in it. My AC was installed wrong, oversized unit with exposed holes everywhere. My whole house was built with moldy lumber. Every night, I sleep on my couch. These are my couches. I'm sick of it. I can't sleep in any of the rooms because I can't breathe. My throat hurts every day. I have the most insane symptoms every day from the mold exposure. I find myself getting off the couch to go outside to get fresh air because I can't breathe the air in here anymore. I get to a point where I can't handle it. I would have never thought this would be me. It could be anybody. It's actually really common with a lot of these new builds. They just throw them up so quick And they do such a crappy job installing the AC. I mean, you're doomed if your AC is oversized for your space, because mold will start to grow in your house. Needless to say, through this whole horrible experience, the builders have tried to cover it all up, remediating and covering it up. We found the mold again today, and I'm suing my builder.
Honey, you telling me $3,000 goes towards the interest of the home? Could you imagine how long it will take her to finish paying off the entire house? Yeah, I mean, yeah, we are being scammed, guys. Banks are just a scam. To be honest with you, mortgage is a scam, okay? And paying taxes for your house every single year, it's also a scam. That's my opinion, though, you know, and I stick by that. Now, could you imagine the whole, you know, situation that she's going through, the fact that she has to keep making these monthly mortgage payments, irregardless of the, you know, unhealthy conditions that she has to still live under in that house that is in shambles, by the way. Imagine living in mold. You could tell, look at her eyes, you know, you can tell how it's eating her alive. Like, she's just looks so unhealthy and she looks so sick. I just feel so sorry for her, yeah. But I mean, discussing this and thinking that your bank will give you some sort of free will, if you will, to kind of sort things out before you can go back to paying your mortgage again. Yeah, that's kind of a hard one. I don't think, you know, they can even, you know, negotiate that type of thing with the bank. So that's the sad part.
Hey TikTok friends, sorry I look a mess. This is kind of my Hail Mary video. I am just putting this out into the world to hopefully get some help. So during COVID, I built a house with a local company here in Buffalo, New York. I'm not going to put them on blast because I don't want to deal with it. But we were told we were going to be in our home by October. The house did not get complete and we did not move in until June of that year. When we moved in, there were issues, but we were told it's okay, it's part of warranty work, we'll get to it. So some of the things that we've been dealing with is we originally had on our estimate that we were going to have a 10-foot by 20-foot deck. It was built into our contract right at the start, and we were told that if anything happens, that we could take it off if we decided that we didn't want it. So that was the expectation. Well, come time for closing, magically we're being told that we need to pay out of pocket for this said deck because our mortgage company will not sign off on the mortgage until the deck is there, that it was part of the contract and it is a requirement. Now, just for some background, we have an FHA loan and I used my land as collateral. I have an entire acre, so we really didn't have any down payment when we closed. So we were expected to pay close to $20,000 for a deck to be put on our house that was already built into the contract when we signed our agreement. Now that's just one of the problems. One of the other problems we had is that our entire heating system was installed backwards. For the certain modular home that we have, it was built in Pennsylvania by Penn West, and they are set up for obviously much warmer climates than Buffalo, New York. The ductwork is all fiberboard, and it goes from a large end to the smaller end to account for velocity of the air. Now, they moved our furnace under the impression that we were finishing the basement someday and never consulted with us. This then caused the heating system to be hooked up to the smaller end of the run. Therefore, by the time it reaches the end, there is no velocity and we have no heat in the other half of our house. And the other half of the house is scorchingly hot. As a result of this, we had to heat our house with space heaters last year. Now, this has all been brought to the building company. All of this has been advised from the get-go. Another thing that they did is they had 2 windows on the front of our house. We have a 3-bay set of windows, and the third one they couldn't get, so they had to buy one locally. Now that's fine. They got the window, it looks right from the inside, but the trim on the outside was not correct. Another issue we had. Took them until this past June to fix, so about a year later. Some other issues we've had is just carpet transitions not being done correctly. We've got bowing floors, which is all to be expected with the settling of a modular home. Now my issue comes that when we had the company come out to review the heating system. And they're telling us all of these horrible things and talking terrible things about the home builder. And they're telling us all of these horrible things. He then puts what looks like a tapeworm through my basement. It is a 5-inch wide tube that looks like ductwork, and it spans the entire top of my basement. Now you have to duct to get under it. I have 9-foot ceilings in my basement. I should not have to duck. Now when he was putting these in, he goes, "Oh, I ordered the wrong dampeners. I'm gonna have to come back and install them." Fine. Well, then he goes to the room where we're having the most problems with the heat, and he goes, "Oh, looks like we forgot to install this room. It's not connected. We're gonna have to do what we just did." Which means another gigantic black tapeworm through the top of my basement. But, plot twist, they won't answer us now. They got paid for their job, and they haven't been back from Buffalo, from the home builder. So the Buffalo home builder company subcontracted out to this heating company, and now nobody will get back to us. Long story short, if any of you have stayed this long, thank you. I've gone to a lawyer, and they told me that there's nothing that I can do. But this lawyer was extremely rude and really was just in it for the money. So if you're in the Buffalo area and you know anybody who's a lawyer, or you know anybody who's dealt with this situation, I'm just looking for help. I've tried the building inspector. He told me he's going to stop permits, but work keeps going. Nobody calls us back to get things fixed. Our septic system, we received a letter from Niagara County that things needed to be fixed, and that was 4 months ago. So all in all, if anybody is a home builder, if anybody's a contractor, if you know the ins and outs of these things, I don't. I'm going to be upfront with that. I can learn, I can do my research, but the fact that I have been bled of my life savings for this home, struggle paycheck to paycheck to live my dream home that's not even done. I just need help. So thank you. Anybody watching this, I thank you from getting this far. And if you ever have this situation, just know you're not alone, because it's happening all over the place.
Hey guys, back again, starting off yet again. Here's another oven that you could take to work with you. This window is extremely hard to close, and when you do close it, you get some free air conditioning. This socket is completely loose. This drainage is full of sand. This extraction hood sounds like it's about to take off from Heathrow Airport. Now, who's the absolute winkle spanner that's done this under this worktop? Honestly, you're an absolute wet lemon. This fence is nice and loose, probably so you can take it to work with you. We've got a nice lot of boulders in the garden. We've got a mastic seal missing along the render. Radiator's not sitting on the bracket correctly. We've gone for the apocalypse finish behind this pedestal. Yep, the wood butcher's back again. This radiator is completely loose, so you can take it off and defrost your car with it in the winter. And in this loft, this SVP hasn't been connected to a vented tile or fitted with a Durgo valve.
Do not buy a new construction property in Philly until you watch this video. I learned the hard way, so you don't have to. So first things first, not all builders and developers are created equal. Really research and get to know your builder. Always, always, always get a home inspection done, especially for new construction properties. Make sure the builders are including, if they're not offering yet, a limited warranty on the property. Also check if there's tax abatements or tax incentives if you were to purchase this property. New constructions are by no means perfect. They were built by humans. Humans make mistakes. And so work with your builders, developers, and make sure that you utilize the warranty. And if you have inspection problems, make sure you ask for them to repair it. If you made it this far in the video, you're off to a great start to buy your new construction in Philly. So if you guys need an agent, contact me, contact my team, and we'd love to help you.
Don't buy this $780,000 new construction and be stuck paying HOA, high property taxes, and metal roofs. Instead, buy a $360 home, live in the front, and build an ADU of 700 square feet with a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and rent it.
Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Do you think it is better to buy a brand new home, or you would go for an older home? My advice to you would be definitely put some money aside to invest on a home inspector, making sure that everything is where it's supposed to be and everything is sorted out, so you will not have to take up money from your pocket and put it onto unexpected expenses. that you did not foresee coming. So it is definitely better to make sure that you do invest some money and, you know, get a home inspector to inspect the home before you go ahead with the purchase. Let me know in the comment section if you've ever had, you know, a problem with house constructors, rather, new housing construction developers. Let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear it. Thank you so much, guys. If you've watched my video till thus far, I appreciate you guys so much. Please like this video so YouTube can push this video to more people. I truly appreciate you watching from the start till the end. I appreciate you guys so much. Until my next one, I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys.